windy, really cold today. 28, real feel in the teens. We got an interesting day today. Jimmy at GongStriker, our coach, he's giving us a good workout. Today, we got a 5-minute all-out effort VO2 test, midwinter, really cold. Gonna give it all the gas. Should be interesting for, the end of January. Gonna see where that power zone lies. We're all gonna head up a little bit north to, a quiet climb where we know we could do a 5-minute effort uninterrupted and really give it full concentration. I don't know if my glove's in the shot there, sorry if it is. I'm excited to do this, except for the fact that it's freezing here, but hey man, you gotta get the work done. Race season don't wait for anybody, neither does fitness, so it's about getting it done when it's not ideal. As usual, good guys, we'll be out here. Let's get it! Also different for today, trying out the helmet camera. I'm gonna throw the GoPro onto there. We'll see how this angle works out. I'm pretty excited to try it out. I know it's pretty popular. How we feeling? 5-minute effort today.
Yeah, feeling okay. I mean, it could be a little bit warmer though. I think it's like 27 degrees right now.
Yeah,
so
real feel in the teens.
Long buster for sure. I don't know how it's gonna go.
And we got a flat here.
We got a flat, so.
I wouldn't expect best all-time numbers in this weather, but we're gonna do our best.
Good luck, boys. Good luck. Enjoy.
Morning.
Hey, morning.
Hey now, and they're off. So New York Neil here to give you some insight into the test. Right off the bat, you can see I went out hot. And you'll see two different approaches here in this test. First, where I prefer to go out a bit stronger than I can hold for the first, 2 minutes, and then try and maintain from there. And second, you'll see Mike, who's right up the road there, you can see in the camera. He did more of a negative split, which means you start off lower and then you pick up power as the ride progresses. There's no right or wrong here, it's just kind of a preference, and I don't know, mentally, whatever you feel is right. And after you do this test a couple times, or just any test, you'll kind of know which one works for you in each time domain. Now, one note is we did this test about 2 months ago, so I did have an idea of where I'd be and what I would like to be doing, but in this type of cold temperatures today, because it was freezing as I already said, you just don't know what the legs will be like. So you'll see in these two approaches I catch Mike pretty quick in the first 2 minutes, but just wait, you'll see him again as he picks up pace in the second half. Also 2 months ago was after a couple weeks resting before starting our off-season build. So this was the first time hitting some power tests to gauge our progress midwinter. We weren't expecting this to be the greatest of days in the cold, but you test periodically in order just to kind of see where you're at and adjust your training accordingly. Also, while doing these tests, people like to do different things. Mike was saying that he doesn't like to look at the numbers, but he knows the length of the climb, so he'll kind of know when he needs to look down later in the test, whereas for me, I'm really analytical. I'm watching that number and trying to really focus on how to use that. Cormac, I believe, just went hard from the beginning, similar to myself, and tried to hold on. And you could see, he's fast as hell. Really fast. goes by. I'm doing 420 to 450 watts, and he goes by me like nothing. I'd say for the first 2 minutes, I averaged 480 watts. So we'll have to see where I end up. And here comes Mike, crushing it. There he goes. Oh, he's gonna push on. I didn't want to chase him here because I was kind of holding a specific number. As I said, I went really high in the first 2 minutes, and then I kind of held on for a little. Around 3 minutes, I started to drop off a little, and I started getting out of the saddle a bunch to keep the power up. But in my head, I knew I was gonna then, for the last minute, bring it back up. So I didn't want to chase him here. I knew that wasn't going to be a good strategy. This wasn't about going up the climb as fast as you can. This was about doing the biggest power, max effort for 5 minutes, which generally is a VO2 max test. So something common with this test, especially if you take the approach that me and Cormac did, and you go off really hard in the beginning, is you may and very likely will experience an abrupt drop-off later in the test. So I think Cormac was on par for something really big, and in the last minute he said his power started to drop off, but he went really big in the beginning, so the average power still stays pretty high, and it was the same for myself. Also, the change in terrain will make a difference. You know, that's one of the reasons you want to try and find a steady climb often for a lot of these tests. I know Cormac's faster than me uphill, so for him in the last minute of his test, he had already crested the climb, which means now he's going downhill or on the flat, and when he's completely exhausted, he has to get out of the saddle and sprint. And those kind of things are going to affect your numbers, but generally don't get caught up in it. As long as it's a repeatable effort, that's going to be the most useful information for training purposes down the line. One last note before we just let the music play and watch the end of this test. I think this is going to be the beginning of an ongoing series of Good Guys workouts. We're doing interval training with our coach Jimmy from GongStriker often, and I'm gonna capture some of these and put these up because I think it's fun and useful. If you feel like you need some workouts to help get you through winter training, this would be a great place to get some ideas. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, because we're going to get a lot of great information up here going forward.
Dude, that last minute was so brutal. Oh yeah, Cormac, that's what I'm talking about. Look at him. Oh. Dude, I'm gonna fucking puke. First 30 seconds, 500 watts. Then at 2 minutes, I was going like about 400. And then that's when you passed me, and I was kind of sitting on you. And then I saw Cormac, I'm gonna chase this guy down. No, so I went up and I finished it in the last 2 minutes. I say it was 450.
Yeah, you got faster and I was just holding on.
Yeah.
But I kept it over 400, so the average stayed up.
Yeah.
Dude, I was on course for almost 480, and I just the last minute told it I thought I was going to die.
You were blowing up the hill, dude. Oh my God, Mike, how was that? 5-minute power test.
Ooh, that was a ton of fun.
Oh my God, it's so bad. We literally just are able to speak now. We've been sitting here on the side of the road just like we're gonna throw up for like 10 minutes.
I think I coughed up half my lung on the side of the road there after the test, but
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cormac went up like a rocket ship. Oh my God.
You know what makes it harder though? What makes it harder is the real feel 14 degrees, man.
I know, seriously.
Hard to breathe, brother.
Doing that in the cold, like you finish and you feel like someone took a knife and they pulled it out of your chest and walked away, and they're like, all right, have fun.